I really hate this chest, so I'm just gonna leave it this nice present and run away, run away. God still lives. Anyway, hey there everybody, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. In the last episode we found the Mirror of Twilight, as you can see in the right, but sadly it has been broken into different shards, which we will now go and collect, although they're a bit hard to find. They are in dungeons and all of that stuff. But our first hint was to go to the snowy mountains to the north area, sort of. You get there via the Zora's Domain sort of area, and the people at Telma's Bar have sent someone, Ashley, to go see what is going on over here. So let's go right over, and I don't care about any of the Zoras in here because they have some pretty boring stuff to say. I don't think they say anything interesting. They might make a few comments about like, oh, some guy came over here, like this beast from this cave. But as you can see now, this cave that was frozen over now isn't. It'd help if I talk to these Zoras. Here we go. Snow Peak is up ahead. It's very treacherous. Not only has the weather been bad lately, but because the beast has been coming to the village, we have been taking extra precautions. And what precautions may these be? There's a rumor going around that a suspicious person has been seen around here lately. I wonder if those in the throne room have been informed of this. That is not the beast they were talking about. That is Ashley, who has come to learn what Snow Peak has, as it is considered the toughest mountain of them all. So let's take a look at Snow Peak, shall we? Bit of a frozen lake, and it's hard to see the rest of the mountain, actually, but Link. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Ever since Zora's Domain got covered in ice, this mountain's been much colder than usual, yeah? Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently, the beast that lives somewhere on this mountain has been seen frequently in Zora's Domain. I was curious, so I came and waited, and as they said, a giant appeared. Yeah, it looked like this. You got Ashay's sketch! This hastily drawn picture shows the creature Ashay saw holding a red fish. You can show it to a few people to get some information. Apparently this thing's been stealing red fish from the village. I want to investigate further, but I can't even see the path through this blizzard, yeah? I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you'd best not go without a plan. Yes, if we were to go up the mountain, even though I could sort of see, a strong blizzard comes in, we won't be able to see much, and it'll pretty much be like falling into a bottomless pit or getting lost in Lost Woods in other games. I don't know. Basically, you will be sent back to the beginning area. So, seeing as we can't do anything with that, how about we show off Ashay's sketch to a few of the Zora? Hey, the beast of Snow Peak. Oh, that red fish it's holding, that's a reek fish. So the beast has been showing itself because it's been catching reek fish. I didn't think that anyone besides Prince Rallis was capable of catching this type of fish. Prince Rallis, you say? Well, I think now would be a great time to go over to Kakariko Village to see what Prince Rallis has to say, I can't walk, has to say about the reek fish being hunted from their domain. So I'm just gonna go down here. Maybe I can warp now? Nope, still can't warp. I'll see you guys in Kakariko Village. And because Prince Rallis isn't even... Don't want to have. Because Prince Rallis isn't even in the village, let's go to the graveyard. For some reason, he's still He is still hanging out in the graveyard. And you know, I think this little song that plays here is kind of appreciated. It's a pretty nice song. I don't know why I was moving those graves. Probably just so you guys can enjoy it a little bit longer before I get near these guys. Like, I really do like this song. I better transform before I talk to him. It's a shame that it's only in this very small place you barely visit. And, let's face it. Oh, is your name Link? My mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. She spoke of a youth who would save our domain and steer my fate. One named Link. I must thank you for all you've done. If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Please. So, the reason why I'm bringing up the music is because we get to hear an amazing piece of music again. The Beast Man of the Snowy Mountain, perhaps. But more important is this red fish it is holding. It must be a reekfish. That is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Link. My earring is made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. You got the coral earring! It's made of precious coral from Zora's domain. It's in the shape of a fish hook. It's lovely. It's been added as a hook for your fishing rod. With this, you can now catch rigfish and every other type of fish in the game. No joke. You can catch every fish with this. You never need to catch bait and stick it in a bottle. I received it from my mother, but it is fine. I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted, what I should be doing now. I will return to my village. The reekfish can be found near the Mother and Child Rocks, in the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. Such amazing music! But we can now go fishing and actually catch things that aren't reekfish or green gills for that matter. Thank goodness you don't need any more, you don't need to use bait. That's why I haven't been going out of my way to get bait and catch a few fish here and there. Because that's not the fish I wanted. Let's try that again. Because yes, coral is a nice food for every type of fish. Didn't you guys know that? Well, I believe in the graveyard. I believe in the graveyard there is a certain type of fish that you can catch. You might be able to catch it in a few other areas, but the graveyard is like the place to catch it. There we go. Third time is the charm, as they say. That's a Hylian loach. 14 inches. It's the fry of a legendary fish. Of course, that legendary fish is talking about the best fish in the game that you can only catch when doing a certain type of fishing in the fishing hole. And I don't want to actually go back to Kakariko. I just want to head straight up to the Zora's domain. And thankfully, if you hide behind this gravestone, Prince Rallis thinks nothing of you disappearing magically. Talk about a magic trick. Walks behind a gravestone and disappear. Ooh. Spooky. Anyway though, with that was added to our journal. I'll take a look at that once I catch a reek fish, as that's going to go in our journal as well. So, the Mother and Child Rocks. Wow, that Hyrule Castle thing looked very weird at that angle. But the Mother and Child Rocks are these two here. I think that Zora there will tell us that. It's a big rock and a small rock. That tells you that the fish we need to catch is there. But fast! Up here there is the other dragonfly from the Zora's area. We caught the other one back quite a few episodes ago outside Isa's river rapids thing, but let's catch some reek fish. Whoa, that was a quick one. You can be sitting here for ages sometimes waiting for one to catch. Now, this is one of the few places that don't have a green gill, but that's a reek fish. 25 inches. This sacred fish is only found near the Zora village. It reeks. I'm not even calling that a pun, that's just bad description. But what you want to do is quickly turn into a wolf, as it is letting loose a scent. Forget the pose scent, yes you have to do this. You learnt the reek fish scent. Again, you have to get this scent, and that will lead us through Snow Peak. So let's head through there right away. And night is falling, and there are a few pos around here, but I'll save them for another time. We've done enough bonus collectible stuff in the past 2 episodes alone. So that's not the button I want to press. Why, how did I even press that button? Anyway, let's go onwards. So the blizzard, oh by the way, Ashay is gone for some reason, but the blizzard here is still going strong. And what? I got frozen. Woo. Anyway, the blizzard here is still going strong, but if we follow this red path, we will make it safely through, as it is a nice trail that the beast took. By the way, you do have to go along the lake. If you go on either of those 2 sides, it'll immediately go like, nope, you're dying. So as you can see, there are some new enemies at White Wolfos. They are very annoying, but it's getting very hard to see without this trail to follow. And it's not that hard to get lost. I assume it's just like the blizzard becomes so strong that it blots out all light. But while we are here, there is a Po here. It is actually daytime, I think. This Po is one of the few special... Oh no. Really, Link? Just digging his face into the snow. To be honest, that's what I would do. That's actually what happens if you dive onto a Po from a lower angle. Oh, hit the wolf. Very nice. Or if you just dive from immediately on top of the Po. But there we go, that is 20 Po souls. We should go see Giovanni soon. But now that we've made it up to this rock ledge, the blizzard is effectively useless now. I can run along here, I think. And was that a Po down here? There's a Po down here. Let's deal with this one. And a dig cavern by the looks of it. But first, let's deal with him. There we go. Easy. That's another Po. So obviously, there are more than 20 Pos in the game. So I'm gonna keep collecting them anyway. And just spoilers, that dig cavern, we cannot do anything in there. We need an item in order to defeat all the enemies and move through it. Yet we don't have that item yet. But let's continue onwards. Up here. And I think there's nothing over that side. So let's head up following this. There are 2 paths to go. And this is where the blizzard officially stops. But there is a Po here I want to deal with quickly, as this is when day and night tends to actually come back into factor. But there we go, there's another Po. I think it just happened to be there because it is nighttime for me. Although it could be daytime for you, you might have to come back for it later. But there you go. There is a dig cavern underneath this tree, and we have the introduction of ice enemies, excluding the white wolfos that we saw back further down. Oh, maybe they do freeze me. But these ones we actually are gonna fight. No chest, but there are some boulders here that I want to take care of. And of course, bomb arrows are the best way to do that. So, fire and hold! Very nice. And I think... Yes, please? Oh, you're only a blue one. I thought that one would have been a red true jelly. But sadly not. Maybe it's because I already have one. That could actually be a thing. Either way, if it isn't, and it is just a blue true, that's still a full heal if you chuck it in a bottle. My bottles are currently full though, so I'm fine. But I want to turn back into the wolf because, again, moving just like sand, moving along the snow is way easier as Wolf Link. And now that we can see clearly, who needs to use the scent? Anyway, let's follow this path. Up here, got some ice keys. And again, ice enemies, or anything that's ice really, deals double damage to you if you are wearing the Zora's tunic, the Zora armor. So don't, because it hurts even more on top of the hero mode. But up here, as you can see, there is a howling stone. So let's howl this amazing melody. Oh, this one can actually be tough. Yeah, knew it. This one is quite tough the first time, but again, as you fail, you can, and get little bits here and there, you can see where each one is. There we go. Not hard. By the way, you can skip that twirling around animation for some reason. But here we are. Looks like he is above the Elden region for some reason. But let's howl. Yet another original, I believe, and it sounds so good! Let teachings of old pass to you, take sword in hand and blah blah blah. We know, we've done it like 5 times already. 5 times? Wow, there's only 2 left? Huh. Okay though, but with that, he has appeared in the graveyard, where we were earlier. But we're not going back there now. Let's just head over here, and if we follow this, there is... Can you call this a dig cavern? It's sort of just the path you have to take. I'm not calling this a dig cavern, just a tunnel. Anyway, we have some ice here. Don't touch the ice! Because, okay, this is what happens if you touch it. There we go. It hurts and it does a lot of damage. Now, you do need to be human link to climb the ladder, but why climb ladders when you can use a claw shot? Claw shots are amazing, guys! Use them when you can! Anyway, up here we do have some ice keys. These ones can be very annoying. And no. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, ice keys can be very annoying. So let's avoid getting killed by some ice keys. There's another one up here. And you'll know you'll kill him with your claw shot if the icon is red, because that means you're not actually looking at the vines. But heading out through this door, for some reason there's just a dungeon door in the middle of the overworld? Okay. A lot of ice keys here. Want to take care of just a couple of them. As you could have guessed, we of course have some shadow beasts to deal with in this region. They look a bit icy there, but don't worry, they're the same as always. That's just gonna kill him because it's the Master Sword, isn't it? Yep. Okay, that wasn't planned. But this, maybe I can still do it. Yes! Nice one! Saves me transforming into a wolf again. But heading up here, the blizzard just disappears for some reason. Oh wow, this place looks so nice at nighttime. I don't think I've ever been up here at night. But here he is. The giant beast. Whoa! I heard ruckus and, just a human. I see humans not often. Why human come to snows? You on spiritual journey? You look for true self? No. You look for a mirror in such a faraway place? but you make good climb, and you lucky to meet me. I found shiny mirror piece. Same mirror you look for, you should come to house and see yourself. I caught fish. I make you hot meal, at least. My house far away. We slide there. Do you like me? Come. That is Yeto? I think it's Yeto. He is amazing. He looks awesome. And he's sledding down on a leaf with a giant fish. Seriously, that fish is huge! How on earth did he catch one that big? But, anyway, rolling into this tree. We'll drop a leaf. Bit of a delay there. Don't know why, but let's get on the leaf. And we have a snowboarding section! Snowboarding in a Zelda game. Awesome. Anyway, you can hold down the A button to crouch. Letting go of the crouch will help you jump. You move quicker if you, like, jump repeatedly, but I wouldn't do that. If you crash into something, you will lose the leaf, but it just magically reappears for some reason. Anyway, there are some rupees dotted about on these slopes. Now, there's a tricky jump. Also, I can bring my sword out and kill these keys for no reason whatsoever. You're never going to get frozen by them. But, I want to... Oh, I'm never going to make this jump. No. If you jump across, there are 3 treetops there. If you jump across them, I think the first one's a blue rupee, as you could have seen. Second one is either another blue rupee or a red rupee. And the third one is a purple rupee, 50 rupees. But along here, there is a 20 rupee. I'm taking the harder path here, guys. I'm taking the harder... Oh, no. Oh, come on. And crash. Link, turn, please. Woo. Thank goodness for that. If I didn't slam into that wall, I was so dead. I should be dead anyway. But, why is my mini-map gone? There's the mini-map in the bottom left. I don't know why that disappeared, guys. But it is back. Anyway, heading down here, the final corner, and it's easy to mess up here. Thankfully, you won't die. Seriously, I'm just surprised I made it over that whole section. And there is the dungeon, but I'm not done out here yet, as if I head back a little bit, you probably didn't see it, because it's very hard to see if it's even at all possible, but if I head along here, we can actually run along here and head up here, and there will be a Poe waiting for us up here. So let's take care of him just before we end off the episode, as the dungeon is right there. I think Minna has something to say as we walk up to it. So, I'll let her say her thing, and then I'll end off the episode. Got some digging spots there, but again, it's not really worth doing any digging spots. Especially on hero mode, where there aren't any hearts. But let's move onwards. Here? What's with this guy? He's got a nice place. For Beast Man. And with that, our greatest obstacle, we can't open the door because I forgot how to turn into a human, guys. I don't know how to do it. Well, while I try and figure out how to go through this door, guys, I'll leave you to it. I'll see you guys in the next one when we start off the dungeon. I mean, that was only, what, that was barely even many episodes between dungeons. Like, we just finished the Arbiter's Grounds and we're already into the next one. Anyway, though, with that, guys, this has been Spiraling Helix. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.